Hey everyone, welcome back to JC13. This is the last game of Group D that is to be cast. Might have been the last game of the group stage, but I don't think so. Anyhow, this is between AreKharak and Sparrow. If you haven't watched the previous games, go back and watch them first, because there will be spoilers, of course. But Sparrow just got 2-0'd by No Fun. And I think that AreKharak here, if he can 2-0 Sparrow, secures a spot in the upper bracket for himself, I think. So we're going to want to watch this one carefully. I don't exactly know the score, though. After this finishes, though, we'll go ahead and check and see who managed to advance. Sorry, I was just texting someone real quick. Alright, so, let's see what the game plan is going to be. This time, AreKharak, well, I say this time, he's always gone so long. He's going to do this again. LEV Fab coming out from him. He typically likes to take battles in the early game and get some extractions out, so we'll see if that's what he plans to do here. As for Sparrow, it's going to be Sandskimmer Fab, Fleet Cat 45 coming out very early. And I think we all know where this is headed. Sparrow most likely going to try for the rush here. The question then is probably going to come down to who has better execution. And it's worth noting that AreKharak has the base runner, which has the targeting jammer, and that can be really, really impactful, so keep your eyes on that. AreKharak just building a lot of LAVs so far. Typically he's gotten the armor upgrade before he gets carrier production, which I think is a bit of a mistake, but we'll see if it works for him this time. Some games that he's done that, it's turned out to actually be really, really powerful, so we'll keep our eyes on it. Targeting jammer's kind of a miss right here. I don't think that was very good. Just because it didn't really trap the army at all. It doesn't even manage to, like, get any kills whatsoever. Better to save that for when Sparrow commits for the trade, I think. Assault Pack is still on the table here. I think that'd be a really good tech to pick up. Base Runner's gonna pick up the artifact, but it's getting chunked here. And yeah, sure enough, AreKharak gonna tech into LAV armor here. And for Sparrow, we do have Railgun tech already. He's starting to get some assaults as well. So at this point, AreKharak kind of needs to like either win the Strikecraft battle, which he's never going to do without the production upgrade, or he needs to get some tech. Now, I say never, but he's actually starting to look pretty good right now. It takes 2 trades for free. There is high ground here, which is surprising. I mean, it doesn't look like there should be, but Assault Railgun comes out and it's already dead. Uh-oh, this is actually starting to look really dire for Sparrow. Oh no. Oh dear. I don't even know how this really happened, to be honest with you. But Armor 2 definitely seems to be working for him, so ah, he didn't even get the kill on this guy. That's really unfortunate. Okay, yeah, there we go. It does go down. Anyway, he's gonna find his way back to the carrier. And Sparrow may have the money for, like, a second PC. It looks like he's stacking quite a bit. No, not actually. But yeah, perhaps he'll go back to ref mode in this case. I don't know what exactly his game plan will be. But AreKharak is going to expand. He's going to feel really happy. He's won the early game. So, yeah, this feels great for him. And I do agree, actually. Well, yes and no. The rail tech is really good if your opponent doesn't have that extra production line, but still he was outnumbered by the Strikecraft somehow, so I'm not exactly sure. Perhaps he did need to like get a second PC first. Which is on the queue now, by the way, so he will get that set up pretty soon. Yeah, but like, does it look like there's high ground there? I mean, it's very strange to me. I've noticed this about Canyon Outpost before, but it never really has made sense. Artifact goes out for, what's his face? AreKharak, there we go. Well, it must be that this terrain here is actually lower than it, like calculation-wise, it's lower than it is render-wise or something like that, because it just doesn't make sense that you'd be getting high ground on it. Well, actually, I take it back. I suppose it does kind of look like there's high ground there. Huh, it's just sort of hard to see. Interesting. They don't look Titan or Kushan though. There must be some other. Well, they wouldn't be Kushan, would they? Must be some other kind of design. Whoops! Turn the music off. That happens sometimes when I'm trying to reset the camera. That's actually a really good targeting jammer. Holy goodness. Wow, yeah, that was an amazing targeting jammer. Okay. Assault pack is teching, by the way. But there's no ups here for Sparrow, so it's gonna be hard to fight this. Oh, he gets away with 11 HP on the assault rail. That's actually really important for him. Wants to back away now, though. Yeah, he will do so. Yeah, that was insane, man. This assault rail needs to contribute to the fight, but he can't ever get shot at. Like, this is a really complicated spot to be in for AreKharak. Or, sorry, for Sparrow. Assault pack finishes now, so these guys can be speedy. He actually is already using it, though. I think he was thinking there was maybe a fight to be had there. Ooh, get some shots on this railgun, which is low, you know, but... Ooh. Didn't quite manage to take it out, though. This one LAV here going to be counting his lucky stars that he managed to escape. Second extraction going to come out for AreKharak now. This base runner is still wounded, which is funny, but... You know, that's whatever. And vehicle damage 2, teching for AreKharak. I mean, these are going to be some really strong LAVs, so... If Sparrow wants to fight this, he has to have the numbers that he can survive long enough, and then he has to have, like, the assault railguns to do the damage. Oh no! He's target focusing the ALM! Oh gosh! That's so bad. Oh, jeez. Okay, he does manage to, like, pick off 2 of them, but, like, he's lost all of the assault railguns so far. Oh, man. If he can target focus these ones that are low, like, maybe he can... Okay, yeah, he has picked off the low ones now. He might not be, like, just straight up dead yet, but this is not looking good. This is not looking good at all. Remember, AreKharak's LAVs are a lot stronger than Sparrow's Sandskimmers, and he's on 2 base this whole time, which is kind of reminiscent of the last game. This is the problem with doing this kind of rush. If you can't get the damage in, things start to get bad. This is a bit of an overcommit, though, for AreKharak, but I think when he retreats onto the bridge, AreKharak might end up getting high ground on him again. For just a moment, but it doesn't look like it's very... Doesn't look like it's very compelling. Yeah, AreKharak is still managing to push in here onto these Sandskimmers. There is an assault rail to cover, but it just feels like it's not enough. He's also taking BC Fat, by the way, so keep your eyes on that. Yeah, and this has become the meat grinder scenario for Sparrow, where he can't outdo the production. Oh dear, this is gonna be the end of Sparrow. There's not really any coming back from this. The LAVs are gonna kill off the PCs eventually. I say eventually, I mean, it's not even going to take a long time, is it? Down goes one. Man. Yeah, and AreKharak with a decisive win here. Sparrow may hold on for a while, but this is going to be very, very difficult for Sparrow to recover from. He's going to have to get ref mode. He canceled a soul chip tech. He needs that too, though. He just needs so many things. It's like you can't possibly get them all. He can't use skims, right? Because at this point he has such an upgrade disadvantage. It's going to take so much time and money to get, to get those evened. He has to go with like. I mean, I really think he has to go with the soul chips here, but he canceled that tech, so I don't know. Not to mention the artifact advantage that's going on here. And yeah, BC Fab is done, so this will be on the field before too long. Yeah, either that or he needed to have 2 PC faster or something. There was, I don't know. I mean, Rail Rush is always kind of on a knife's edge like that, where if you mess up, you can just die. But this is catastrophic for him. Looks like it's gonna be Honor Guard Fab that he goes for. Does he even have the money to build one though? No. I mean, these things take like 200 RUs to build. I don't know how he's ever gonna get that kind of cash. What he needs to do is like pull off 2 of these CU miners and long distance mine RUs or something. No, I think the tech is 250 and then the unit. Oh gosh, maybe it is. Well, that would be even worse then. Not to mention, Saban BCs are no slouches against honor guards either. This is not even going to be like a. This is not even going to be like a gotcha tech for the BCs. Yeah, that's why honor guards are good in Jaracis, because in vanilla you just can never afford to get the tech. It's like a 3v3 unit, right? By which I mean, nothing happens in the beginning game of 3v3, so you can just get whatever you want. Yeah. Alright, BCs have hit the field. Yeah. I gotta say, back before Peter had his like freaking nuclear meltdown and turned into a baby, we actually used to have a lot of fun playing with each other where we would just like rush at the start. And even without the other teammate cooperating, we would often win those, it was pretty easy. Because people are just so used to, like, oh yeah, it's 3v3, you don't rush each other, And then they would just die. Like he would build assault ships and I would build heavy railguns and we'd just like smash the field. This is what Phoenixio and I did when we were doing that 2v2 league. I don't miss Peter at all, sadly. I miss who he used to be, that's for sure. He just had a nuclear meltdown and freaking died. Like I have no idea what he was. I have no idea what his problem is. By the way, Sparrow has scraped together the money for an honor guard. He is building that, but again, BCs are going to be trouble, so. I love the mobility upgrade, by the way, for AreKharak. Just get this thing out there a little bit faster. He's got 3 BCs in tow. He's building 2 more. Like, if Sparrow doesn't have, like, 10 heavy railguns by the time this reaches, he's just dead. And, I mean, how is he ever going to get that? This is, not gonna be pretty. I predict bad times in Sparrow's future. It's only game 1 of the series, of course, but this is exactly how AreKharak wants to start this out. Yeah, for real though, it's shocking. Sparrow's like he's one of these legendary players, you know what I mean? Surprising to see him not do. Oh gosh, the honor guard is already dead. Oh man. Like I said, Savant BCs don't do badly against honor guards. Sparrow's gonna be like, what the crap is this? He just GG's right out. He's not interested in playing this one out. Not that it would have taken too much time anyway, but still. Man. We're gonna jump onto Kartoba now. This one here is, whose pick now? This is AreKharak's pick. Yeah, so this is a layout that we use for the tournaments. Because we needed more maps, and the other ones that exist are just garbage, so... This one, however, I must say, AreKharak picked it, but this is a little bit questionable because this is a very, very good Rail Rush map. So, again, though, he won the last game fighting Sparrow, like, on his terms, you know what I mean? So, that really bodes well for AreKharak's ability to, fight him here. So we're gonna see what happens here. What does Sparrow need to do differently this time? I think maybe, given that AreKharak has used LAVs every game, he needs to focus on PC first. That seems to be... Excuse me, I've got the bozo hiccups. That seems to be the game plan here. You can see he's going 6 on CUs. It's ref mode first. Oh, okay. So we haven't seen Sparrow do this in a long time, but I guess he's gonna say, my strat's not working, I'm gonna have to pivot here. Interesting, interesting. LAV is still marching out for AreKharak. I must say, for Sparrow, it's unfortunate to decide to do this on this map in particular, because this one is very, very good for LAV pressure strategies. Kind of surprised to see this probe, by the way. Yeah, that's why I was saying Sparrow maybe should just like focus on getting his second PC out faster, but... So it looks like AreKharak gonna, as is usual for him, pick up this artifact here. Gonna try and shepherd this out with his LAVs in tow. Sparrow's playing real cautious for now. I believe that this is a... Well, that might just be a salvager coming out. Yeah, it is. Okay, he needs to get a PC, I think, but... Either that or he needs tech, but I mean, really, he doesn't have any scouting of his opponent anyway. Oh dear. Okay, he is going to start locking in the tech, but he's going to have to go back to one base for some time now. Like I said, this is a good map for LAV pressure, and even if he brings his carrier up to this position, AreKharak can rotate around and then strike at the main, so it's going to be very, very difficult for Sparrow to hold up both bases here. Until he gets the assault chip fab, that is, but at that point, who knows what AreKharak will go into. This time, I would like to see him not get any upgrades, and it looks like he agrees with me. He's getting AV tech right now. If you were to put a sort of a flowchart on, I suppose the idea is like, if you encounter a lot of skims and your opponent's rushing, then get the LAV ups, but otherwise go for tech, right? Seems like more or less what AreKharak has been doing. It is, yeah, it is. And I mean, like I said, this is a great map for Rail Rush too, but Sparrow's not going for that game strategy. So now it's kind of like, well, Soban rails are just so powerful in the mid game, and AreKharak, that's what he likes to do. So you get the feeling this is pretty dangerous for him. Interceptor Fab coming out of Sparrow. So AreKharak is going to need to get something for that. Of course, he doesn't see it yet. By the way, I'll show you guys when the Interceptor tech finishes how you can identify the tech on the enemy carrier. That's a very good skill to have. As for Sparrow, though, you would really like to see him setting up a third base here. It's AreKharak who extracts, and he does have 2 artifacts out, which is good for him. Right now, though, his LEV force is not particularly big, so he is probably going to have to sacrifice the Space Runner. Yeah, Railgun Fab started already. And yeah, it'd be nice to have that on Con F. Freaking heck. I don't know why that's a thing, you know? I don't know why that's a thing. So yeah, you'll see these pads here open up when Air Tech finishes. And if he's got Bomber Tech, this one will open. So you can actually identify that too, which is a unique thing about Galzian. Can't do that for Coalition. Uh-oh, the LAVs tried to take a fight anyway here. Ooh. Leave no man behind turns into leaving many men behind, eh? Yeah, I can see he wanted to keep that base runner alive, but actually this is not good for him because this is a lot of skims here. Sparrow's not pushing on it, but he could if he wanted to. One AV is not going to hold that off. Precision Bomber Tech. Alright, let's go. Sparrow going back into his old ways. He really likes precision bombers for some reason. What, the Bomber Tech? It's pretty cheap. But you have to get interceptors first, which are like 250 RUs, so... Yeah, yeah. You'd still like to see... You'd still like to see assault ships coming out for Sparrow, but... Well, it looks like he's gonna go railguns instead. Actually, not a bad idea. Again, this is a really good railgun map, so perhaps that's the idea. Interceptors are gonna launch here as well. Smoke is popped, but smoke actually doesn't do anything for, like, air. But yeah, you're right. The carrier's on the move here. Missile battery fab coming out now. We don't have any upgrades on the bombers yet, but that's fine. Yeah, now he's gonna get the ammo capacity. Alright, missile battery fab is done now. Yeah, but I mean, it seems to be working for him, you know? If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Sparrow using a couple of missiles on that probe there. Indeed. Exactly so. Well, a couple of ALMs get picked off there, which is nice for Sparrow, but it isn't a huge win for him, really. He does have that bomber, though. He's got the railgun tech also. At this point, if he can just, like, get a couple of heavy railguns, I think he'll be able to blunt the carrier attack here, but he needs to, you know? I mean, this is going to be Mag Excel Armor 3 railguns, which is tough, you know? If he doesn't start building rails until these things arrive, I think he's just going to die. Honor guards will be good, though. Honor guards will be good, and bombers will be good. Speaking of which, here come the bombers. And he can pick off a couple railguns if he likes here. The missile batteries are not really a target at this point, I don't think. Oh gosh, actually he's gonna already lose a bomber here. He needs to just dock this guy. Oh no, no, dock! Oh! Don't fly back over there! Oh no! Oh, that was horrible. That was like the worst bomber reveal in the world. He got one railgun and lost 2 bombers. That ain't good. Yeah, I think so, honestly, but let's see what he's able to do here. Gonna watch the interceptors for what it's worth here. Again, he's got railgun tech, right? Like, why does he not have heavy railguns here? He's building them now, but now it's too late. And these armor 3 railguns from AreKharak are just barely even gonna care about the 0 damage sandskimmers, right? Well, I mean, that's not true. It looks like they'll actually still hurt them quite a bit, but still, this is bad. This is really bad. I think Sparrow's just dead here. Oh! Oh, okay, the mortars missed there, but that could have been extra spicy. Oh, he's got more of them. And the interceptors are gonna fly back over the anti-air too, which is not good. One of them manages to survive, it looks like, but man, Sparrow, how the mighty are fallen. He's crumbling here. Man. Jeez, oh, there it goes. Alright, and AreKharak wins the 2-0 against Sparrow. Well, that's all the time we have for casts today, but yeah, what a freaking series. Let me check the group stage standings here and see what the scenario was in Group D. Sparrow lost all 6 games. Oh my gosh. Is that for real? And then it looks like the other 3 players all had a 3-way tie. Yeah, I remember this now. So unfortunately AreKharak doesn't advance because he has the lower initial seed between No Fun and Phoenixio, but wow. That's kind of surprising. Yeah, that's true, Cal. That's true. Can't hardly complain about that. That is surprising, man. Like, I can't believe he lost all 6 games. Jeez. Dang. Well, thanks for watching, guys. These will go up on YouTube pretty soon, and I'll see you later.